What's up, my brothers and sisters? I bring you this article from the blackamericanweb.com. This was posted 3 days ago. Video shows cop tells black woman studying in park she's not allowed back next week, then won't leave her alone. Well, that sounds like harassment to me, so let's read the article. The body cam video of a 2020 confrontation between a white Las Vegas police officer and a black woman who was simply studying alone in a public park has gone viral. So this happened last year. The officer is shown approaching a college student as she sits alone under a covered area. He tells her that she will not be allowed to return to the park next week unless she brings a child along. The woman, taken aback at the sudden and seemingly ridiculous intrusion, questions the officer on the park rules and says she's being harassed for simply studying. The woman also begins filming him with her phone, and rightfully so, because yes, that is harassment. Anytime, and you notice this only happens with black us. Anytime we just to ourselves, we don't bother nobody, here these motherfuckers come. And she was just simply studying. And he was so compelled that he just had to tell her that this next week she won't be allowed in the park unless she has a child. So what? That's next week. What does got to do with right now? But anyway, the officer clearly became agitated with her pushback and gets defensive. The two argue back and forth, and his partner, a female officer who happens to be white, explains that they have been telling every childless person in the park that they can't return beginning next week. The male officer reaffirms that homeless people and lone adults will not be allowed to loiter in the area. Okay, so why are you telling her this for? That's the question we need to be asking. What was the point of this? Because as far as I'm seeing it, this is harassment. But let's continue. The woman continues to stress that she's a college student studying and won't even be in the park next week. She alludes to the Derek Chauvin case in explaining her reason for filming him, and he expresses resentment at the assumption of him being an abusive cop. Yes, you are being abusive. You harassing this young sister when she's just only studying in the park. The officer grows even more agitated with her nonstop pushback before he storms off in a huff. Watch below the following, followed by the same incident from the woman's camera phone angle that went viral last August. Okay, so this happened. So it'll be a year. This happened. This happened last year, exactly 1 year ago, and it's just now getting out. But this is, but they don't want to show how they be harassing us on a daily basis. It's just your typical unentitled snakes of a murder justice system against black us, which is why I do not understand why in the fuck are we still here in America. But here's the video I'm about to show you.
How are you? I don't know if anybody told you, right? But this senior center is getting ready to open up next week with kids in it. All right. So if there are kids present in the park and you don't have kids, you can't be around. You can't be loitering in the presence of children. Do you understand that?
What am I doing wrong, sir? I'm studying.
Okay.
Am I being harassed right now? What is the problem? I'm doing homework. Is this a regular park? Because there's a slide and everything here. This is a regular park.
Okay, I'm talking about next week. Not right now. I'm talking about next week.
I'll go to school too. I'm a college student. I won't even be here next week. Can you stop? I just want to study.
Okay. Ma'am, do I know you, ma'am?
I don't know, do you?
No, I don't. So I'm telling you what's going
I'm
on.
not being harassed for studying in the park. I just want to...
All right, ma'am, this is what's going on, so this way you can film what I'm saying to you.
Yeah,
all right,
don't know
next
I'm
week,
being harassed.
okay, hold on, no, you're not being harassed. Next week, there are going to be children present in this park.
Okay.
I cannot have you, if you are a homeless individual or not,
I'm not
I cannot, okay, and if you're not homeless, then don't worry about it. But the fact is, even if you are not homeless, you cannot be present in the park if you do not have children, if you have no business. It's a law. Do you understand that? So I'm not harassing you. I'm letting you know that. So this way, next week, when those children are present, because if you had children, you would not
You're
want
not
what?
harassing me, but you're getting closer and closer to me.
Okay, I'm not getting closer and closer. I moved so this way you can get me in frame. Because you want to film me, I'm allowing you to get.
I know what's going on.
And I'm explaining it. But you continue to interrupt me as I'm explaining it.
I won't be at the park next week, so.
Okay, and then that's fine. But I'm letting you know.
You walked around and told everybody you're not singled out. We've told everybody that's in the park.
But still, what? So hold on. So.
I'll be going to school, so what's the...
Would I have known that? Would I have known that if I had not spoke to you?
After I told you, you still continue to explain.
Yeah.
Okay, so this way you know for next week.
I just go to Sunset Park. Follow me there.
Okay, great.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you.
It's not crazy. If you were a parent and you had children getting ready to go there.
It's not even that serious.
Okay, but so then why are you working on being difficult, which is what you're working on?
I know how the cops are.
No, you don't know how the cops are because obviously
I'm
you.
studying, and I'm not doing
And I am.
anything wrong.
Did I? No one is harassing you for studying. No one is even harassing you.
Okay, I'm going to continue to...
You can continue to study. You can continue to film. But I'm telling you what's going on for next week.
Thank you.
But evidently you decide. I came over to talk to you regular, and then you decided that you were going to change the conduct of our conduct. No, you were being rude, ma'am. Ma'am, you were being rude initially.
And you still talking to me.
Well, because you are the rude one, ma'am.
I'm just doing my thing. I'm doing my work.
Do you have any questions regarding our stop today?
Have a good day.
Thank you.
You too. And I'm glad you now are less ignorant than you were before, because now you know the law. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because no, I'm not. And you can continue to play this game.
The cops do in the United States. You want to hold me down so I can't breathe and just...
No, that's an ignorant statement right there. That is totally ignorant, because that has not even been the contact we have. But no, you continue to talk to me. So I'm a free human being also, ma'am, and you continue to harass me. You are. You are right now. Look at. I'm walking away, and you're continuing to run your mouth. You are continuing to run your mouth. 5115, Mascoli, 5115. You have a good day.
I'm going to have you back on this.
Now, you've seen the video for yourself. That sounds like harassment to me. That's my conclusion. And now we finna get it from the angle. Here's also another video, but I believe this is from the angle of our sister who was filming this. So I'm gonna play this one.
Harassed for studying in the park. I just want to know that.
Ma'am, this is what's going on, so this way you can film what I'm saying to you.
Yeah, because I just don't know I'm being harassed.
Hey, hold on, no, you're not being harassed. Next
I'm
week,
doing
there are
homework.
going to be children present in this park.
Okay.
I cannot have you, if you are a homeless individual or not.
I'm not homeless.
Okay, and if you're not homeless, then don't worry about it. But the fact is, even if you are not homeless, you cannot be present in the park if you do not have children, if you have no business. It's a law. Do you understand that? So I'm not harassing you. I'm letting you know that. So this way, next week, when those children are present, because if you had children, you would not...
You're not harassing me, but you're getting closer and closer to me. Isn't that like a 6 feet rule?
I moved so this way you can get me in frame. Because
Yeah, because I don't understand that. Yeah, because I just know what's going on, and I don't appreciate it. I'm not doing anything wrong.
And I'm explaining it.
Next thing you know, I'm be attacked on the ground and stuff.
You continue to interrupt me as I'm explaining.
Okay, I won't be at the park next week, so
Okay,
there's no...
and that's fine.
As
But I'm
you know,
letting
we
you know.
walked around and told everybody you're not singled out. We've told
Okay,
everybody
but
that's
still.
in the park.
I won't be here next week. I'll be going to school, so what's the problem? Can I just continue my studies?
Would I have known that if I...
But after I told you, you still continue to explain. And
Okay,
I just
so
want to
this way you
continue
know
my
for next
studies.
week.
I just go to Sunset Park. Follow me there if you want to do that. Because that's crazy.
It's not
You
good.
guys are
If you were a parent-
ridiculous.
If you were a parent and you had
I'm
children,
not going to be at the park. It's not even that serious to me. I'm going to be at school myself.
Then why are you working on being difficult? Which is what
Because I know how the cops are towards
I know you
African
don't know how
American
the cops
people.
are, because
I do.
obviously,
Because I'm studying and I'm not doing anything wrong. And I'm being harassed for studying though.
no one is harassing you.
I said I won't be at the park next week. Okay, I'm going to continue to do my
You can
studying.
continue to study. You can continue to film.
That's
But
what I'm going to
telling
do.
you what's going on for next
Okay.
week.
Thank you for
But
interrupting.
evidently, you decided. I came over to talk to
I
you
don't like
regular,
that.
and then
That's
you
crazy.
decided that you were going to change the conduct.
No, that's what you did because you were rude.
No, you were being
I'm doing my
You
studying.
were being rude initially.
And you still talking to me. Why?
Because
Just because you're a
you are
cop?
the rude one.
No, I'm just doing my studying.
Do you have any questions, ma'am?
I'm doing my work.
Do you have any questions regarding your job today?
Have a good day.
You too. And I'm glad you now are less ignorant than you were before.
Yeah, I'm never ignorant. You're the only ignorant one. What you gonna do now? Slam me on the ground? Put me in handcuffs and hold me down till I can't breathe?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's what the cops do in the United States. You want to hold me down till I can't breathe and just kill
No, that's
people?
an ignorant statement right there.
Yeah.
That is totally ignorant. It is not even
And you're still here talking to me for why? What's your badge number so I can call the police department?
Also, ma'am, and you continue to...
I'm not even saying anything to you.
You are.
You keep saying something. What's your badge number? What's your badge number? What's your badge number? This is going viral. What's your badge number?
Mascoli, 5115. You have a good day.
Yup. Harassment. Look at this cop, man. Harassing. Just for studying at a park. That's crazy, right?
Well, you done seen from the angle of the pig, and now you done seen it from the sisters. I mean, just firm conclusion that was pure, unadulterated harassment. So this is the letter. This is the account from my sister in her own words. On August 17th, 2020, at 1 p.m., I was harassed by two Las Vegas Metropolitan Police officers at the park on Flamingo and Jones. They approached me while I was studying my math book at the park. A male officer and his colleague, a female officer, said they were informing everyone at the park that the park I was at a children's only park and no adults could be there next week. This is a public park. There was hardly anybody at that park. The male cop was aggressive by his body language and he also standing in my face. This was unprofessional, rude, and unnecessary. He said I was being difficult, I guess because I recorded the video or something, who knows, because I didn't do anything wrong. He talked to me like I was some kind of criminal. This was my first time studying at this park. And I agree with everything 100% with this sister's her account because he showed aggressiveness, he showed stupidity, he showed his ignorance. He feel because he got a badge that he could just come up and just talk to her any way he wanted to. She's not supposed to say nothing back. And I have much respect for this sister because she stood her ground. And that's what he didn't like. Any pig does not like any of black us to stand our ground. And when we stand our ground, they want to put us on the ground. All because we know they are wrong for how they are treating us here in the untitled snakes of America. So again, much respect to you, my sister. I hope you file a lawsuit against this bastard who harassed you. You was minding your own business. You were just studying. And this happened last year. And it's just now going viral. So this shows you they was trying to cover this up. But it got leaked out. And now it's going to go viral. And I'm going to help it because I'm going to post it on my YouTube channel. So my brothers and sisters, let me know what you think about this. Because my firm conclusion, it was harassment. What do you think?